Good morning, everybody. We were just talking to Daniel, and I was asking him a question about what he's doing for his current marketing. And you said you were talking to, uh, you had a medical building listing, correct?
Correct. Yes.
And you were trying to reach the local businesses, right?
Correct. Yes.
Okay. Who, and I'm gonna ask, I'm gonna put Gina on the spot right now, okay, Gina? So I'm sorry to do this to you, but what would you do to find the local businesses in the area near his listing? Hint, hint, it's on the screen right now.
Well, you can well, you can do it. I mean, there's a lot of things you could do. So, yeah, you're saying use hunter.io, but there's so many different scrapers and tools you can use, and actually you can even use AI at this point and just ask AI to tell you the local businesses, whatever category business you want.
That's a great tip as well. But what I like about hunter.io, which is a Lee Honest gem, right?
Mhm.
Uh, you can find all the local businesses in the area right around the listing, right?
Hmm.
And then, if it's a medical office building, you can find all the medical doctors in that area. You can even for leasing, which increases the value of the building. So, if you help get it leased up, you're going to help the seller get a higher price when you sell it if you
Right.
can negotiate a lease during that time period. And then on top of that, you might find yourself a buyer.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, you can use AI for that now. Unfortunately, Lee passed away before the AI really became front and center and took off,
Yeah,
so his tool was hunter.io because that was just coming out. All those platforms were just coming out, but now you can do it on many different AI platforms like Perplexity, ChatGPT, so.
What
well,
what would the AI prompt be? You know?
Well, it depends. First off, I would drill down and focus on a certain business. Well, okay, so if you go the route that Fred's talking, you're asking what businesses are, let's say, within what, a half mile from you or a mile, depending on how far you want to go, right?
Yeah.
But then if you want a certain kind of business, then you drill down even further. What chiropractors are, or what
Okay.
dentists are in my area. If you're looking for people that take up space in professional buildings,
Right.
right?
Right. Uh-huh.
Or you could even start there, asking AI what professionals are in, certain buildings within a certain mile radius. Just remember, the more detailed information you give AI, the better answers you get back.
Okay. Thank you.
answering my phone again. Um, so how did you said go to ChatGPT and do what, Gina? I'm sorry.
Yeah, either ChatGPT or Perplexity is really good too. They're both right up there when suggesting companies to a searcher. Those seem to be the two strongest ones. So I'm just telling him, if he's not looking for a specific type of business initially, he's just looking for professionals that may be in the buildings within a certain mile radius around him, to put that in first.
It's
Then
in
he,
Palm Desert, right? Daniel?
Rancho Mirage 92270 zip code.
Okay. I'm just doing a search on ChatGPT right now, and let's see what it pulls up. I'm just curious. Find local doctors with email addresses in the Rancho Mirage area. And what was the zip code? 9?
92270.
Okay, let's see what it says. Let's see what happens here. I'm just curious.
Yeah, fool around with it. Huh?
Yeah, my son has taught me how to do this. Oh wow, look at got an email address right here, right?
mm-hmm.
Got another email address right here.
Can you share the screen a little bit larger?
Oh yeah, let me see here.
It's kind of minimized. Yeah.
Okay, so we got one email address here, one email address here, one email address here. So there's three. If you'd like, I can find a larger list, 10 to 20 doctors in the 92270 area with emails sorted. But yes, let's do this. Yes.
See, you don't even need that tool anymore. AI does everything now. So
In about 10 seconds or less.
Wow,
I know, right?
look at this.
Oh, fantastic.
So you can grab all those email addresses right there. Like I did this, I think I've told everybody, but I did this before. Remember when Arizona disbanded, no more, I hate to say this, but they weren't allowing any more abortions, right? And people are, who want an abortion, they're just going to go to a different state. So what I did is I went to hunter.io and I grabbed all the doctors, the OG, OBGYN and fertility doctors, and I grabbed all of them and I got a list of like 40 or 50 doctors in the state of Arizona that did that. And I said, hey, I know you guys aren't allowed to do abortions in Arizona, but over here in California, they're, they're still allowing it. And I don't know if you're interested in opening an office or buying a house out here to start a business. But here's my contact information. I got 2 responses and I ended up getting business with one of the doctors.
Yeah, that's a
And
good idea.
it was I'm not a proponent of, you know, doing something that maybe God won't like you to do, but to me, I just looked at it, they're going to do it and no matter what anyways.
Right.
So here was I just saw it as an opportunity
Hmm.
and but look at this,
Yeah, that's a great list to work off of.
right?
Yes.
And here's what I typed in. What did I type in? I said find local doctors with email addresses in the Rancho Mirage 92270 area code.
Okay. That's the same prompt that I'll do. And then Gina's had a great suggestion too of any local business or professionals that or radius around it, even half mile up to a mile away, ask it that same thing and try and get their email address.
I'll put this, I'll send this to you since we're hold on
Oh,
one second.
thank you.
Just because I know you probably want it. So let me just text this to you real quick. Facebook. I'll send it to Daniel.
That's fantastic. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
You, you
I could work on it today because it seems like not too many people are working, so I can be pounding away on emails.
probably because it's all over the internet that today's the 1111 portal. So
Oh,
it's a
yeah,
day of
that
meditation and spiritual
Oh,
oh,
enlightenment and all that kind of stuff.
I see.
I know not everybody believes in that, but for those that do, it is the 1111 portal.
Oh,
Uh, oh,
okay.
so
I
since
do.
you do, yeah, me too. So,
got it.
uh,
Thank you for.
I
so
just sent it to you, Daniel.
I received it. Thank you.
Is that the whole list or is that just one of them? That's weird. Okay, go ahead.
So since we're on this, let me just naturally flow to this. So I've been doing this for different clients. So if you want to give this a try, Fred, either for you or whoever's on the call, I think you said, did you say Matthew was on too? And Daniel, Michelle, you can,
Antonio.
oh, Antonio's on now. Okay. So you can actually put in the name of their company and ask ChatGPT to do an overall AI SEO. So it's AI and then SEO audit on that company. And you'd be amazed what will come up. And it'll tell them exactly what to do for each of their companies or for your own company, if you want to start with yours, exactly what to do in detail.
Okay, hold on. Let's try that in a second. I'm just gonna send this to um Daniel real quick.
I laugh every time I do it because now my computer tells me what to do every day.
Oh, wow. Okay, let's see here, Daniel. I'm gonna send this to you. It's been I could only get them to show number one, Daniel, for some
That's
reason.
okay.
But here's what
I
I'm
got
gonna
the
do.
gist of what to do.
But I'm sending you exactly what I wrote. Find local
Yeah,
doctors with email addresses in the Rancho Mirage area 92270. Okay.
perfect. I can
And then
just
I
plug
came up
that
with that
into.
list of about six people. So
Okay.
let's do what Gina just said. And what was that, Gina? Tell me
So
again.
you've got ChatGPT open, right? So just put in that you wanna here, let me just look at the last
I'm gonna
prompt I
before you say that, I want to share with you with something that I did that was really cool. Can
okay.
everybody see my screen right now?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, so I put in someone's credit report on ChatGPT, right? No names mentioned. What I wanted to do is I said, please summarize these two credit reports for balances owed and the minimum payments due. You know why I did that? Because these credit reports were 169 pages long,
Oh my God.
right? And if I spent the time to do it myself and go through all 169 pages, guess what? Take me a long time, right?
Yeah, you waste a whole day just on that.
Okay, ChatGPT did it for me literally 20 seconds. It
Wow.
was so fast. Look what it did. Look what it came up with. I just asked for the minimum payments and the balances owed. And then it even went in to tell me a combined summary. Would you like me to list all? I mean, it's crazy what it can do for you. So anything that you're trying to figure out, even told me collection accounts. It's crazy. Active negative accounts, tell me those. It's just crazy what it can do. Go ahead, Gina.
Oh no, I was just gonna have you put in a business, one of you guys, either yours or anybody else on the phone, and just put in that you want ChatGPT to do an AI SEO, so AI space SEO audit
Okay, so what do I do? Type
for you.
in Solomon Financial.
Or just say, could you please do an AI SEO audit for, and then make sure your company name when you put it in is exactly how you're putting it all over the internet. Like the name of your Google business profile page and all of that. Make sure the name's the same.
Please do a uh, what did you say?
AI and then space
AI
SEO.
SEO audit
Hmm.
of Solomon Financial Mortgage and Realty Inc.
There you go.
Okay, let's try that.
And some people are now calling it AEO, but for this purpose, AI SEO works better. There you go. It's telling you what's going reasonably well. And if you scroll down, you'd be amazed at how much information it just threw at you.
Wow.
There's the issues. It's like having your own little technical assistant.
But once the audit is done, Gina, you can review the notes and see what you need to do better at it.
Absolutely. What I do is because a lot of times when you close your computer and stuff, whatever I've been working on for the day will then disappear and I start fresh the next day. So you have to save it somewhere unless your whatever AI your platform you're using saves it for you, you're going to have to save that somewhere or start over all the time. So, and see, it even gets into backlinking, authority building, using other sites, which we call citations, to link to yours. putting articles out like on Medium or Quora, different forums like that, Reddit, and linking back to your website, linking back to your blog.
Wow.
Having a blog on your website or a blog attached. If you have a separate blog, you still want it attached to your website or linked to it. I know it's a lot of information, and I'm sure we don't have the time to go.
I'm just reading it. It looks pretty
Yeah,
good.
to go through it all step by step, but you get the idea. Like, and it gives you an action plan over the next 90 days. It's so cool. It's like having a business consultant for your online presence.
Yeah.
I just did it for a client early this morning, and I was surprised because we're doing so much. But then I got like all these little details. I was like, wow, okay. And it was specific to that client, their industry, and their business.
And then it even gives you like a Google Search Console, SEMrush. You've talked about that before.
Yeah, Ahrefs and SEMrush, they're both more expensive tools, but they're used for keyword searches and so on too. But they do a lot of other things. They keep you straight online. Um, but these days too, it's not so important about the actual keywords like before we used to do. You're going to have them automatically in there anyway. But it's about it's a lot of things that I'm reading right now are still going back to conversational content. So I had a great example. Let me see if I can find it this morning about, okay, you could say it like this or you could say it like that. The old way is we'd use the keywords because it was all about, keyword stuffing, basically getting as many keywords in your post as you possibly can. But it's really not like that anymore. Now it's more about, converse. Like if your friend asks you what you do, how would you talk to a friend? Well, that's pretty much how you want to be posting these days. You don't need to worry about the business words and the professional words. And we have to be very careful, especially in real estate and lending, that we quit using all these acronyms because people don't know what that is. I mean, this morning I had someone ask me, what is GBP? Well, I just assumed about, at this point that would be a given, but not everybody knows what GPP is. So my bad, I should have spelled out Google Business Profile.
Yeah.
So we have to be careful of that, right? Because we do that a lot in lending and real estate.
That does happen a lot in real estate.
Yeah.
BRBC, everybody's supposed to know what that means.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. What about you, Matt? What have you been doing that's been working for you?
I did on my phone, I do have icons that will take me to my Google My Business page. I thought it was Google My Business profile, so thanks for that clarification.
Well, it used to be. So initially for years it was GMB. We always said GMB, Google My Business. You can still call it that, and sometimes online you'll see GMB, but they change the name. Of course, they change the name to Google Business Profile. So
Yeah.
technically it's
So
GBP.
on my phone, I did move my company one and my personal one. I moved it to my second page on my phone. So when I scroll over, it's right there. So it's easy to make the post. With UWM, the deal there, Fred. They have gamified their website more so than any other company out there. And I accumulated a lot of points, and they came up with I forgot what they call it, but it's like their own SEO marketing. So I think it was like 10,000 points, and I paid $200. So they'll add on Google marketing, and I just actually got a lead this morning, which I think was part of that. I got a name and number. I texted the guy right after I got it. He said, yeah, after 11 o'clock is fine. I did get a call last week, a lady out in Moreno Valley. So I'm starting to get more action across the board. The random calls. So I always thought like the random calls went to the B of A's and the Chases and when they spend the big bucks, but they are starting to come my way. I haven't checked my page in a while for how I rank. I guess I can do that now. Business has been interesting.
We'll get to you
We were
next,
out of,
Michelle. I just saw your
yeah,
hand up.
it was out of town for a while. I'm looking at, so the same ones, Viewpoint, Damon Burns, Broadview, Stephen Burns, John Stanfield. So I'm still ranking 6, 7 in there.
So
I've not been consistent enough on posting.
so what you need to do when these people call you, ask how they found you. Make that your number one question. Hey, can you tell me what you did to find me?
Yeah.
Did they type in Redlands lenders near me? What did they type in to find you? Ask those questions because that's where you need to put that into your Google keywords, your reviews, your responses, and when people write on your posts and write reviews for you, tell them, use the keywords. And that's one thing that I've learned that will help you get, higher up the list.
I have not done that deep dive. That's a good point, Fred. I've asked, how'd you find me? Oh, I searched on the internet and I found you. So it's okay. I need
But
to go to the next level and say, okay, that's awesome. What did you specifically put in to get me?
right, that's a really good question to know. And
Okay, so let's say they put in mortgage broker, I don't know, mortgage broker for FHA Streamline, and my name popped up.
well, you got to find out.
So, well, no, let's say that's what she said. I put in mortgage broker, FHA refinance. What did they put that in? What would I want to do with that information then, with respect to my pages?
So I would go back to some of your clients that you've done some FHA loans for, ask them for a review on your Google business profile and talk about how you did an FHA loan for them and just use the keywords that they typed in to find you and have, go through your database of clients. Like on my web on Amwest, I can go look and I can see which clients I did what type of loan for, and then I'll ask them to to write a review based on the type of loan that I did for them. And for me, my number one keyword is zero cost mortgages. So that's what I like to be promoting.
I do think what's helped out to a degree, I'm just looking at Viewpoint, Damon, Broadview, Steve, John. Stephen Burns has been dead for like 4 years, 5 years. So, but he's still, it's still getting business for his son. But I look at these and when I just kind of gloss over them and a little page pulls up, I have my picture. It's my favorite picture of me, and it kind of I think that has not that it's just that I have a picture of my face, and I think it makes people like, oh, I can relate to that guy. So it was a picture when I was in studio doing a radio show. But I think that has something to do with it, where most people don't have a picture. They just don't. I mean, they're missing the boat, I think. So I think there's some immediate connectivity there.
Well,
So
just get used to asking those questions. What did you type in? How did you find me? Right?
yeah, I'll do that.
Yep.
I will do that.
Michelle, you have a question. Sorry, I didn't see your hand up.
That's okay. Couple things. First of all, I'm number 1 on autism and I'm number 6 on legal, so that's good. Not legal support. You can't find me under legal support, but I'm number 6 on legal. But two things. One, with the Hunter IO, I went in and I typed human resources directors in Coachella Valley, California. So that kind of search on Hunter HO doesn't seem to work.
Okay. You have to play around with hunter.io. That's I would if I'm going to share the screen here real quick.
And while you're doing that, I have another question. ChatGPT, if I do the same thing, it's taking me to another screen. Is that the kind of question I need to ask if I've got like the $20 subscription?
That's a great question because my son has the $200 a month subscription, and it's crazy how good it is. But what I'm seeing right here on this hunter.io are keywords.
Yeah.
And so try that. That's where I find it. is right under here under filters, keywords,
Okay.
under discover, you click on discover and then go click under keywords and then add the keyword right there. But you got to play around with it. You got to play
Okay.
around with it. And then as far as ChatGPT, you got to do the same thing. You got to play around with it. So what was your question exactly? Let me see if I can.
HR directors in Coachella Valley.
Okay, so I would type out human resource resource uh, directors in the Coachella Valley.
Do you
Uh,
pay for your ChatGPT?
no, but I can use my son's at any time. So
Right.
if I ever need any help, I just ask him. List of human resource directors in the Coachella Valley with email addresses. All right, let's see what it says.
Oh, wow. It doesn't like me as much as it likes you.
Well, let's see.
I have to say, I know this is going to sound funny to you guys, but it's almost like a human. It has to get to know you really, and it has to get to know your style. And I know you're going to probably find this funny too, but I say please and thank you and stuff like that, just as if I was talking to a regular assistant, because it learns all that stuff. You basically train it how to work with you. It's really wild. When you really
Wow.
start, I've been getting my certifications. There's like about 17 different ones you can get in AI. And it's amazing how basically it becomes very human like the more you interact with it and the more you train it.
Oh my God, look at what we're coming out with here, Michelle.
Wow.
Okay, and I'll show you what I did. I'll show you what I did here, but look at this. Look, we're gonna get a bunch right now. Okay, so we got 5 right here. One,
Wow.
2, 3, 4. One, 2, 3, 4. All right, so if I can expand it to 10 or 15, yes. Let's see what we come up with. All right. Well,
Five.
we got
Okay.
5 right there. I'm sure there's more. I'm sure there's more, but here's how I started off. I just said, what did I say?
You started with the word list, and I think
List
that,
list
yeah,
of human resource directors in the Coachella Valley with email addresses. So then the first one came back with 3 of them. Okay, I don't know if these are all the same as below. And then they said, here are 5 organizations. So you can match these up to see if it's the same, if there's more or less. And then I just said yes again, and I got 5 more. I don't know, you can check to see if there's duplicates here,
yeah.
but just type in what I typed in and I'll put it in the chat
Okay,
box.
so just I have to just be patient and play around with the wording.
Yeah,
Well,
and like if you don't get the answer that you want or it wasn't specific enough, because you're learning too, right? It's learning the way you speak and you're learning how to use the tool. So if you get something more general or it's not exactly what you want, say something like, "Okay, that's really good. Thank you, but can you give it to me this way or can you drill down and get me this?" Just tell it what to do.
Okay.
I mean, look
Thank
at
you.
how cool you can get information from people. And then now you have their email address and now you can use constant contact or email broadcast service that you use um, and go high level, what Scott's doing, and go ahead and send those people an email with good content and have ChatGPT help you write good content and then review it before you send it, personalize it, and then send it off. So that to me is the way to do it.
Thank you.
I'll just share with you my last email that I sent out to through Go High Level, right? And you can just get an idea of what I'm talking about. So what's in red letters, right? The Fed just lowered interest rates last week. Okay. Fred here, a little different form, that this is what I sent out. So,
I don't see anything.
oh, maybe I didn't share my screen. That might help. So used to. Okay, so just right here, the Fed just lowered interest rates last week. So just short, sweet, to the point. And that's what I sent out. And then the cool thing is, of course, we can track it, see how many people looked at it. And I have all that ability here as well with what Scott's doing. So I really appreciate what Scott's doing. But I'll share that with you right here, since we're talking about it. And these are the stats at least. And I can go to all campaigns and go to bulk action. And then it tells you. All right. So far, this week they sent out 96 emails, and I had a 35% open rate. And out of 96, 34 people checked out my email. So that's how you get calls, right? That's how you do it.
Mhm.
Anyways, what about you, Antonio? What's been working for you? I know you've been getting a lot of Google calls. And he's not with us right now.
Or he could be trying to get off mute.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
So hold on. I had to put it back on. I don't know. So I think what's working is just, of course, Google has been great. It's been a little less lately, but I've been getting a couple more buyer calls, not sellers, but I'm just following up on my old leads because that's how I got quite a few back, by following up from a year ago, 8 months ago, and sooner or later they're gonna do something. So that's working for me and my database, calling my clients, and just being in touch, doing my weekly trifecta emails that I do every week. And then I run across people, and I'm always posting, 3 times a week. I'm posting almost every day, but the videos, and the email all in one shot with BombBomb. So so the people that I know, I'm trying to stay in touch with them, in front of them.
yeah.
And I get a chance to meet people at the restaurant. So I met this one lady that I know for a long time, and she became a realtor, and now she's a traveling notary. So I said, "You gonna still sell houses?" And she says, "No, okay, well, let's work on some referral fee." And she's been in real estate for 30 years. She lives in my area, so and I invited her to be one of my traveling notaries with my escrow, and they're like doing it together and asking for a Google review too. So I'll follow up on that. So, that's people that maybe are not going to be in real estate anymore, but they can get some money, and you give me the referrals.
Look, you're back to number one, Antonio.
Oh, yeah? Okay. I didn't even check that. I haven't checked for a while. I just post every day.
Yeah.
So
Well,
that's pretty good.
remember you were below Nakaawa, and we were like, how the hell is this guy?
Uh-huh.
He's got 5 reviews now, so he must be doing something. He had 0 reviews before.
Yeah.
I remembered, and it
Very
said
little.
no reviews, and he was above you, and we're like, what the hell?
Yeah.
And this
Yeah.
For Sure Realty Group, that guy was ahead of you too.
They were not even in, I don't even know they're open. But Nakaoka, I know they do. They've been there for years, so they have a long Japanese community that still lists phones with them. They're a good company, good thing. But I
But
think you
look,
just have to be present. For me, just being present with my database, and calling them and doing some little bit of ads.
you know how to
And
log into your Google My
I can log
Business?
into my name. Yeah, let me see.
Yeah. I'm curious to see. Wow, you're number one in realtors in Gardena. You're number one in Gardena Realtors. You're back in number one. You were out of number one position for a while there, remember?
Yes. Well,
You
I've
were like
just
number
been,
three.
yeah.
Go
But
ahead.
like
I want to see your numbers.
okay, hold on. Oh, you want me to get in and share, right?
Yeah.
Hold on, hold on. Because I'm doing it from my phone. Give me a second now.
Oh, okay.
Log
You'll
in.
log in from the other one.
Yeah. Uh,
But I just checked mine and
I'll
I
show you. I'll show you. I just gotta log in. I'm gonna have to log off from my phone, I guess.
Yeah, okay. If it'll help you make up your mind. All right.
I just logged in from mine. And I
Okay.
typed in
I'm logged in, and you want me to share? Well, let me share my page. Let me see
okay,
what I put share here.
go ahead.
I'm trying to find the shares here.
You gotta let go. You gotta get off the phone with your because
And let
of
me log on.
or turn or mute
No,
all of them.
I gotta reboot my phone, so it's the quickest way to get out. I'm
There you go.
rebooting. Okay, so I do that. Share, and let's here, I guess. No. That? Can you see that?
Not
No?
yet.
Darn it. Oh,
There you go.
okay. Where do you want me to go from here?
Oh, go into performance.
Oh, before I say anything else, remember Gina, me and you were on the line last week or so?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That probably had a lot to do with it too. We
Yeah.
did some fine tune-ups. She looked at the whole thing and we went where she thought we could go and we made some adjustments. There's the little things that you have to keep fine-tuning it. All right. Here I am.
Okay. Go to calls. 15 calls.
But that's from June to now. That's not good.
Yeah, but that's organic.
Okay.
The ones that you're getting all your calls from must be from local service ads.
I guess.
Do you know how to log into that?
We'll do it in a second. Yeah, okay, let me do directions. Let me do clicks. I don't know why they ask directions though, because I never come to the office, so I don't know why 242. All right. So tell me how to do the other one.
Do you know how to log into your local service ad account?
Let me see if it's this one.
That's it right there. That's it.
Okay. Tell me where to go.
Oh, that's Google Ads. Go
Yeah.
to the three bars in the upper left-hand corner, right next to Google Ads. Right there. Oh, that's not it. Okay, let me get the link to mine because I'm just curious what you're doing. I just like to see.
Is it? Oh, it's the same one. I used to get a bunch of views on video on YouTube, but since I got scared one time that they were charging me too much, I stopped it. I used to get like 30,000, 60,000 views on the videos.
Yeah.
Wow, that's great.
You're
Yeah.
doing Google Ads too, it looks like.
I guess. Well,
Because
these are old ads,
there's Google Ads, there's local service ads.
Mhm. It's for like 500 a month, I think, in total.
Okay.
But you want to check something else? Is this the one? No.
Let me show you. So ads.google.com.local services. Try that. Let me copy.
Ads.google.com. No dot or slash?
Ads.google.com/local services.
All right, it's loading. Okay, hold on. Yes, I'm gonna show you this. Let me go back to that. What the heck? Okay, I'm there, but I don't know how to share it to you.
Oh, you're sharing it right now.
Oh, I am. Okay, hold on, let me go there. Okay, here.
So let's see. You're 10:28, 11:09, 11:05. So you got about four in the last month. You've gotten about four
Four.
calls.
Four in a month. One,
Yeah.
two, three, four.
Do any
Four.
of do any of those look
I think one, one. The other ones are we talked and nothing happened, and the only one. I don't know
yeah.
if it's this one, but only one that I'm following up. So one is says credited because it's obvious, not charge. Some of them, this lady I talked for like 20 minutes, but then she never sent me what I asked her, so I stopped.
Yeah,
So
so you
yeah, one of these guys I followed up. I don't know the name. Maybe it came out of regular calling on the website, I guess. But nothing came out of that.
it could have been Google Ads.
Could have been, but it's not charged, so it's probably free.
So here's what I was told to do, and I think this would be very smart for everybody that does this, and I'm going to share it with you right now.
You want me to stop sharing now, or is good?
Oh, yeah, you're good.
Okay,
Um,
stop sharing.
for They said to increase the budget to $1 million, believe it or not. Yeah, and they
What?
said, don't worry, it's not going to charge that much,
Yeah.
but make sure you answer the calls and keep getting reviews. That's what a guy told me who gets a lot of Google calls. He said, you
Mhm.
got to increase the budget to $1 million. And he goes, but don't worry, there's not $1 million calls worth of business coming in, but that will get you shown in the number one position. So
That's interesting.
those were the little pointers that I was told. And you get points by giving
Hi,
reviews.
Anthony.
What's that?
Okay, how come you didn't go to school?
Okay. This Antonio's son didn't go to school today. So
It's the 1111 portal.
yeah. Oh well, yeah, it's because it's the no school on Veterans Day.
Oh,
Sorry,
that's
guys.
right. Mhm.
Oh, that's funny. So anyways, I think we're good for today. Anybody have any questions before we go? Well, I hope everybody has a nice day today. I have a lot of I'm busy. I'm just I don't know about you, Matt, but I'm freaking swamped. Um, I'm thankful for that. I just started and I'm going to talk to Antonio about this because I'm just starting out with this Hispanic um marketing. So I'm going to see how that works out, and if it does well, I'm going to let Antonio know because I think he would do excellent with what I'm doing. But I don't want to tell anybody anything until I check it out myself.
Fred, like nowadays you can do your thing, whatever you're gonna talk, if you do a video, they can translate it to Spanish, so it's still you, with your voice and everything.
That's
Mhm.
that's
You
awesome,
should do
and
that,
I'm gonna
or
do
any
that.
other language.
What is that with Canva, Gina?
Gina knows, I guess.
Well, you can use any of them, any of the tools pretty much do it. Like whatever tool you're using. Pretty much today you can use it. You can do I don't think Canva does it though. If they do, I'm not aware of it. But
That's
any of the video platforms will do it for you.
So, like, one thing I would recommend, I know we're building our pages and on the call and Google stuff. When you got your stuff more set up or in the middle of it, I would recommend hire Gina for like maybe an hour or so she can kind of guide you. Because on the call, you're gonna get some stuff, but not all of it. She can kind of analyze it for you and give you some tips here and there, and you work on it, and and then do it. Keep asking for reviews, keep posting, and a few months later, see where you're at. Um, Here we learn a lot, of course, but if you want to, like fine tune anything, you should do something like that with her, somebody like her, but she knows her stuff. So that's something I would suggest because whoever is here wants to be higher ranked in Google, so took advantage of her knowing that stuff and training all kinds of other people and looking at little things that we don't have on our place like I did. I thought I had more stuff, but I was missing some things, you know. So that's
Well,
what
thanks, Antonio. I didn't even have to pay you for that commercial.
I'll get a free class next time.
Yeah,
And then,
exactly.
so the other thing, you talk about Spanish, right? And I've been telling that I do the Spanish in TikTok too. I do it almost 3 times a week too. Post it on it, and I tie it with the restaurant. So I say something about the restaurant, then I say real estate, and some posts are like 3,000, some are 50, some like 800,000, some are 500, 600. But I'm just getting my word out, and people they say things, and at least we're working with the restaurant because I see them on the weekend. Oh, thank you, I see you on TikTok, so I got her name and be friends. But it just helps me spread the word. So
Yeah. Well, especially with your friends, what these guys are doing, it's not associated with Google, but it's associated with Facebook ads, and they have ads that are working with other areas. And so apparently and I spoke to a lady in Palmdale, and she was using this company, and I'm going to learn what they're doing, and I've told them to send me all the recorded calls that we've done, and they will do that. They'll send, and the back end stuff that they're doing, I don't know exactly what they're doing because I haven't gotten too specific with them, but they're doing the Facebook ads, and they're able to tailor it to specific areas, which is nice. And they're finding, I want buyers because with me, a buyer to me is more valuable in my area, only because the market is soft out here for listings. Now in LA, where Antonio is in Gardena, you want listings. But out here, you want to work with buyers because they're more valuable than with, listings. Listings are taking too long to sell out here. So, anyways, I'm going to try this service out, and I'm going to let people know about it if it works well, and I'll let you know about it, Gina. And it's just stuff. I spend money on things to see if it works, and if it works, then I let you know.
Yeah, so Facebook with housing, they only allow you to do the 50-mile radius around where you're located. They don't let you target market anymore. So we used to be able to go in and not in housing. When I sell other products and I use Facebook ads, you can choose the areas and choose the cities you want to show in and so on. You can't do that anymore with housing on Facebook. So they just do like a 50-mile radius of where you're located typically.
Yeah.
So
Okay. Well, we'll see how it works out. It's 9 o'clock.
Thanks, everybody. Sorry about the noise earlier. I walked into another room with the TV blasting. Sorry.
Oh, no worries. Everybody have a nice day and good week, and we'll see you next Tuesday. Thanks for your input, everybody, and we'll put this call up on the Facebook page, and if anybody, and I'll get it summarized for everybody so they can review the notes, because there were a few things that we talked about today that were worth reviewing. So,
Thank you, everyone.
all right,
Yeah.
sounds good.
all right, guys, we'll see you next Tuesday.
Okay,
Bye.
bye guys.
Thanks, Gina. Bye-bye.
Mhm.